All right, let's jump right into this explainer. Today, we're unpacking a highly viral, intensely debated video by creator Imtinan Ahmad. It has a pretty dramatic title, The Future of Human Surveillance. Now, whether you're someone who actively follows internet narratives or you're just casually scrolling through your feed, you've probably seen content just like this. It's the kind of message that rapidly weaves together modern science, global politics, and ancient religious prophecies. Just to be clear right up front, our goal today isn't to validate or debunk any of this. Instead, we're going to objectively map out the really dense, overlapping claims made in this specific Hindi video. We want to look at it piece by piece so you can see exactly how a viral narrative like this is actually engineered.
To really grasp the massive scale of what we're looking at, we've got to start with the video's core premise. The creator hooks the audience right out of the gate with this incredibly arresting claim. They argue this isn't some far-off sci-fi future. According to the video, the tech to control humans during a pandemic was supposedly funded and created back in 2019. By pinning this massive capability to real, specific entities like Bill Gates and MIT, the creator instantly sets the stage for the giant scope of the narrative we're about to unpack.
So here is our roadmap for today. 1. The 2019 MIT technology claim. 2. Pandemic control and surveillance. 3. The mark of the beast. And 4. Scientism versus spiritual truth.
Let's dive right into Section 1, the 2019 MIT technology claim.
Okay, the timeline presented here is absolutely crucial to the creator's case. Notice how it doesn't start with COVID-19. It starts in 2019 with that alleged MIT technology. From there, we're hit with a really pivotal assertion. The video claims that Bill Gates explicitly referred to the COVID-19 pandemic as simply a rehearsal for the next one. So, by framing the recent global pandemic as literally just a practice run, the video paints a picture of a highly calculated impending future. A future where this new technology is going to be made strictly compulsory for you, for me, and for all new generations.
Right, so what exactly is this technology? Well, the video lays out a very precise 3-step pipeline that is supposedly meant to replace traditional vaccines. Step 1 is a microneedle patch implant. Step 2 dictates that this patch delivers both mRNA and quantum markers directly into the human body. And step 3, this is where the surveillance mechanism really kicks in. These quantum markings are described as completely invisible to the naked eye, yet easily read and tracked by a specially modified smartphone. It's a highly detailed mechanical foundation that the creator uses to ground all of their subsequent warnings.
Which brings us to Section 2, Pandemic Control and Surveillance.
The creator gets incredibly specific about how this system supposedly works. Because the markers are actually inside the body, well, physical fake vaccine cards become literally impossible. You won't even need your vaccine data on a mobile app anymore. Instead, your palm will just be scanned directly. And get this verification system supposedly works entirely without the internet. It can instantly track which vaccines you've had, when your boosters were, and even when your future boosters are scheduled. The core argument here is that this system completely, 100% bypasses all current forms of medical privacy.
Which leads us to this pretty stark conclusion. The video defines all of this not just as an upgrade in medical record keeping, but as the literal dawn of the surveillance economy. The argument being presented is that this compulsory technology isn't actually about public health or medicine at all. Instead, health is allegedly being used as a guise, basically a giant Trojan horse, to establish unavoidable, absolute, global control over every single individual's movement and their participation in society.
Now, things take a bit of a dramatic turn in Section 3, Mark of the Beast. In this part of the video, the mark of the beast isn't being used as some vague metaphor. It is defined as a literal physical marker implanted in the human body. The narrative seamlessly bridges the gap between those invisible quantum markers we were just talking about and these profound ancient prophetic warnings. According to the source, these medical implants are exactly the physical marks required to participate in what is described as the Dajjal's, or the false messiah's, economic system of surveillance. This is where the narrative brilliantly broadens its appeal across 2 major world religions. The creator points out that in the Christian Bible, specifically Revelation chapter 13, there's a prophecy of a mark on the right hand or forehead that you literally have to buy or sell anything. And running parallel to this, in Islamic eschatology, there's a reference to the Dabat al-Ard, the beast of the earth. This beast emerges holding the staff of Moses to physically mark and distinguish true believers from non-believers. The creator utilizes these very specific scriptural details to validate their warning, basically presenting a case that modern science is actively fulfilling ancient multi-faith prophecies right now.
Moving right along to Section 4, Scientism versus spiritual truth.
So, you might be wondering, if all of this is happening, how does the creator explain humanity's total blindness to it? Well, their answer lies in how they define scientism. They present this as a deceptive system that actively uses peer-reviewed data to brainwash the public. The argument goes that by creating scientific orthodox followers, people who truly believe they are gaining profound, highly educated knowledge, the global population is actually being spiritually misguided. It's a fascinating philosophical stance. It frames scientific data itself as a weapon, a tool intentionally engineered to trick everyday people into blindly accepting these mRNA implants.
And the video closes out with a really stark call to action. The creator uses a cultural idiom, saying that people are sleeping after drinking sattu, which basically means they are in a deep, oblivious food coma-like slumber. They demand that viewers wake up from this ignorance and take action. By commenting the word beast, viewers are promised a custom document that details all these deep connections between the implants and the spiritual truths of both Islam and Christianity. It's a classic engagement tactic tied to a sense of urgency.
Which leaves us with a pretty massive thought to chew on. We've just traced this argument from a 2019 MIT claim through a hypothetical global surveillance economy right to the doorstep of biblical and Islamic prophecy. Honestly, it is a masterclass in how modern anxieties are synthesized with historical texts to create incredibly compelling, viral content. So I want to leave you with this question. As science rapidly advances, why do modern technological breakthroughs increasingly mirror ancient spiritual warnings in these viral internet narratives? Is it just our inherent human fear of the unknown, or is it something deeper? Keep that framework in the back of your mind the next time you encounter a viral claim like this on your feed. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and keep questioning, keep learning.